Good morning, dear all. Today we are going to start structure and union in C programming language. So this is your first slide. In this slide, we have information regarding to your subject name. Subject name is principle for programming language, vision and mission of institute, programming for problem solving course outcome, structure and union. So dear student, what is structure? So structure is a user-defined data type. Right now, C support two types of data type: predefined data type and user-defined data type. Turbo C provide these techniques to users that user can create their own types of structures. Right. So structure is a group of variable of different data types represented by a single name. This is the syntax of structure. We write the structure with struct keyword. This is a reserve keywords. Then tag name of structure like emp or employee, and then we declare the member of structure type like int id, character name, and float salary. How we can create a structure type of variable? So we have an example for this purpose. How to declare variable of a structure? First of all, we write struct keyword, then struct name and variable name, or struct name. Then we can declare data type members. After the closing curly brace, we can declare variable of structure type. How to access data members of a structure using a struct variable name dot member one underscore name. Second is variable name underscore members two underscore name. How to assign values to structure members? We can use three techniques for this purpose. First, there are three ways to do this. Number one is using dot operator, like variable name dot member name equals to value. Second techniques for this purpose: all members assigned in one statement. Struct name dot variable name equals to, in curly braces we can assign values for all data members like value for member 1, value for member 2, so on for all the members. And third one is designated initializer. We have a example with the structure for addition of two distances. First of all, we have some header files like hash include stdio.h. You all are aware about stdio.h header file. Then we declare a structure name, struct distance, and we declare a data member of struct type int feet, float, inch. After that, we declare three variable of struct distance types: distance 1, distance 2, and sum. Then we have a main functions. In main function, we can take input from the user side through keyboard. We have first statement, just a message, printf first distance, printf enter feet, scanf %d, ampersand distance dot feet. Right? So we can print or we can take input using the dot operator. Printf enter inch, scanf %f, ampersand distance 1 dot inches. So we can initialize these variable through keyboard using the dot operator, right? Printf second distances, Again, we taking input from keyboard, right? So we have here printf statements, enter feed. We are using scanf statement for input a value like percent %d ampersand distance to dot feed. Printf enter inch scanf percent f ampersand distance to dot inch. Right. So we want to calculate sum of inches and feet. So we have here another variable sum dot feet equals to distance 1 dot feet plus distance 2 dot feet. And another formula is sum dot inches equals to distance 1 dot inch plus distance 2 dot inch. Right. So while sum inches greater than equals to 12 plus sum dot feet, sum dot inch equals to sum dot inch minus 12. Printf sum of distances equals to percent d ampersand 1f sum feet sum dot inch. It's a formatted output, right? So now we can compile this program and we can run this program. Output for this program is first distance enter feet 12, enter inches 7.9, second distance enter feet 2, enter inches 9.8. Sum of distances is 15 minus 5.7. How we can use structure as a array? So we can use structure as a array. We have another example. For this purpose, we have a header file hash include stdio.h struct students. We have three fields: name, ID, and marks of students. Right. Now we can enter values for these three fields. We have void main functions, struct students, s1, s2, s3. These are the variables of struct student types. Int dummy, this is a variable, a normal variable. Printf enter the name, ID, and marks of students using the scanf statements. You can enter value for the three data members: percent %s for name, percent %d for ID, and percent %f for marks. So we have a s1 variable of struct student type. So using the s1 variable, we can enter name, ID, and marks. So s1 dot names, ampersand s1 dot id, and s1 dot marks. And this is a dummy variable scanf percent %c. This is the character type, integer type variable. So we have to use here percent %d. Now enter the name, ID, and marks of students. Scanf percent %s, percent %d, percent %f, s2 dot name, s2 dot id, and s2 dot marks. Scanf, this is the dummy variable. Printf enter the name on ID and name of students for third students. So using statement of scanf, we can enter value, name of student, ID of students, and marks of students. Right? Printf printing the details. Now using the printf statements, we can print the details of all students. Right? So again, we have here percent %s, percent %d, percent %f. These are specifies. Right? s1 dot name, s1 dot id, and s1 dot marks. Right? And the second statement details are s2 dot name, s2 dot id, and s2 dot marks. And third student details are s3 dot name, s3 dot id, and s3 dot marks. Right? So we can enter more than one student's details using the structure. Right? This is this example without array. but we can use array of structure for this purpose. If we want to print or store more than one student's different types of fields, then we can use array of structure. Okay. About type def makes the code short and improves readability. In the above discussion, we have seen that while using structs, every time we have to use the lengthy syntax, which makes the code confusing, lengthy, complex, and less readable. The simple solution to this issue is use of type def. It is like an alias of struct. Okay, code without type def, struct, home address. This is the tag name of structure. Right into local, street, care town, care my city, care strict my country. Struct to home address where, and where town equals to Agra. Right? Code using type of struct to home address into local, street, care town, care my city, and care my country. And this is the structure type variable. So add dot where one, where dot town equals to Agra. You can use multiple structure or structure within a structure. So this is nested structure in C, struct inside another struct. You can use a structure inside another structure while it's fairly possible. For example, struct complex. We have two members of struct complex, int image and float real. Right? Another structure we have struct number. In this structure, we have a structure complex COMP. It means the COMP is a variable of struct complex type, which we have already declared above. Right? So here we are using the structure complex within the structure number. Right? And we have another member int integer, and we can declare the structure type variable here num1 and num2. So dear students, you can use structure within structure or nested structure. If we require multiple structures, right, then we can use structure within a structure. So why structure required in C programming language? This is the most important, right? As we know that C programming language support primitive data types, right? So primitive data types field is already reserved and fixed. If we declare an integer type variable, then we can store integer value. If you declare float type variable, then you can store float value, right? Suppose you want to store multiple similar type values, then we require similar type array, right? So the problem is this: if a user want to store dissimilar type values, suppose I want to store a detail of any students, name of students, suppose ID of students. So name can be in strings, ID can be in integer or marks can be in floats, right? Again, we want to more than one student's details, right? So it is not possible without a structure. So C support user defined data types, right? So structure and union both are example of user defined data type, right? So if you want to store or you want to design this type of application which have a different types of values, for this purpose you can use structure and union, right? So first reason is, suppose you want to store information about a person, his or name, citizenship, numbers, and salary. You can create different variables: name, city, name, salary, to store this information. What if you need to store the information of more than one person? Now you need to create a different variables for each information per person: name, city number, salary, name 2, city number 2, salary 2, etc. Right? A better approach would be to have a collection of all related information under a single name, person, structure, and use it for every person. Right? So structure is a very useful for this purpose, but there are some limitations for structures. The C structure does not allow the data type to be treated like built-in data type. We cannot use operators like plus, minus, etc. on structure variables. No data hiding. C structure do not permit data hiding. Structure members can be accessed by any function anywhere in the scope of the structure. Fourth limitation of structure is function inside structure. C structure do not permit functions inside structure. We can define a structure outside the structure, right? And fifth one is static members. C structures cannot have static members inside their body. And next is access modifiers. C programming language do not support access modifiers, so they cannot be used in C structures. Constructions, creations in structures in C cannot have constructor inside structures. So these are the limitation of structures, right? Another user-defined data type in C programming language is union. So the syntax of union is same the structure, right? In structure we use struct keyword, but in union we use union keyword. Okay, but the major difference between union and structure is memory occupy, right? Structure occupy more memory, but union occupy less memory, and union share the highest memory location for all data types, all members, right? Like structure union is a user defined data type. In union, all members share the same memory location. Union in C language is used to store the different type of elements. We have two example here. First one is using structure and second one is using union, right? So the syntax of structure is struct employee name, right? We have some member variable of struct employee, char x required 1 byte memory, int y required 2 byte memory, and float z required 4 byte memory, right? If we declare a variable of struct employee type and we calculate the size of E1, then your result will be 7 byte, right? If we are using union, then in this case you have a keyword union and the name of union is employee. We have three members of union here. Char x required 1 byte memory, int y required 2 byte memory, and float z required 4 byte memory, right? And we declare here E1 variable of union employee type, and if you calculate the size of E1, then your result will be 4 byte, right? Because the maximum size variable is float z that required 4 byte memory, right? So when we enter a character, that time it will share this memory. If we enter a value for y variable, then also it share the same memory, and if you are entering the value of float type, then it will share 4 byte memory. So this is the main difference between structure and union. We have advantage and disadvantage of union over structure. It occupies less memory because it occupies the size of the large member only. Disadvantage of union over structure: only that last entered data can be stored in the union. It overrides the data previously stored in the union. Okay. Defining a union, we have an example here. Okay. Here we are using here union keyword and union underscore name. This is a tag name of union, right? And we can declare data members of union name. We have here three data members, like this is the syntax: data type, then member name, data type, then member name, so n. So n numbers of member variable you can declare inside the union or structure. Right. We have an example. Suppose we are declaring here employee union. We have two member variable of union employee, integer ID and character name of employee. Right. And even this is the variable of union employee type, void main event.id equals to 101, strcpy event.name xyz. It means we are initializing this variable using this variable, or we are copying this string in this variable, right? Print employee id %d event.id and printf employee name %s event.name. So now you can compile and run this program. So your output of this program will be employee id 1 equals to this, employee name is this. As you can see, id gets garbage value because name has large